This is Team Change of Heart here with another deck profile. We're doing our Frog Monarch deck profile today. This is by far my favorite deck. I love it. It's so much fun. I talk with it all the time. I'd say the only reason I don't run it anymore is because I just win too much with it. It's so good. So much fun. So we're going to go ahead and get started into it. So the first thing you run is I run 2 Light and Darkness Dragon, your lad here. Card is amazing. Yes, there are ways to get around it. Yes, people can get over it, but it takes a lot of resources most of the time. And then it's a 2800 beater. So I mean, really good card. I like it a lot, especially as one of your Monarchs from the grave when it dies. So really good card. Next, probably the best card in the deck. 3 Caius, just banishes, board removal. Then you got 3 Ryza, again, board removal, bounces it to the top of the deck, really good card. And then I run the 1 Mobius. I do run 3 MST, but sometimes back row does hurt, so the 1 Mobius definitely helps get around stuff. And then for the last tribute, I run 1 Dark Dust Spirit. Your spirit monster keeps coming back, blows up all the face-ups on the field, really good card. So that was all the tributes. Onto the Frog engine, I run 3 Swap Frog. Best card on the deck. It's to your engine. Sometimes you have it and a Monarch on board, so you normal the Monarch, bounce something, attack, and then bounce it back with Swap Frog, so you have it for next turn. Just an awesome, good, really good card. Treeborn, the card everyone loves and hates. So, yeah, don't need to explain. Ronin Totem for the last. Frog engine. I don't run Duke Frog. I don't run the draw card. I don't remember what its name is right now, but I really just feel like that's all the Frog engine you need. And then this is something that no one else does, that I've seen anyways, but I run 3 Effect Veiler. I really love Effect Veiler. It's so good. Stops those first turns. It's a tuner. You go into your Formula Synchron with it, or into Black Rose with a Monarch, so really great card. Also with Tragody, it's an out to Star Eater, so I love Effect Veiler. I run 3 Battle Fader. Really important to have in the hand. Sometimes, I should say more than sometimes, a lot of times, all I'll do is I'll normal Swap Frog, get a Treeborn in the grave, bring Swap Frog back, and then I won't have anything on board. And so this is my safety valve. Really good card. I wish I could run more than 3, but, you know, of course. 2 Trag just to stop the OTKs, and then whenever you're running Frog Monarchs, you always have a lot of cards in your hand. You always have hand advantage, so this is always a big beater whenever you get it out. I really like it a lot. And then, like I was saying earlier, I wish you could run more than 3 Battle Fader, so this is my other Battle Fader. Ghost Rick Jack Frost. If you don't know what it does, whenever they attack you directly, you show it, put their monster face down, and then special it face down. So it's another level 1, lets you XYZ with Treeborn. Just a really good card to stop getting hit. And then the 1 Gores. So those were the hand traps. I have 1 more monster in the deck. I don't know how you're going to feel about it. I like it a lot. I love Thunder King. So I run 1 Thunder King in the deck. You don't really search. I can't think of anything in the deck that you search out ever. So it's a solemn warning, and then of course it stops your opponents from searching. So really good card. On to the spells. If you know anything about Frog Monarchs, you know you don't run any traps, so I make up the rest of the deck with spells. So first off, I run 3 enemy controller. Yes, I know 1's not ultra, so whatever. But 3 enemy controller, best spell in the deck. Takes your opponent's monster. Good card. 3 Soul Exchange. I side this out a lot, but it is good for game 1. And then, you know, it has its uses. People don't know this, but you don't have to tribute summon the monster you target with Soul Exchange. You can actually Soul Exchange and then enemy controller tribute 1 monster to take control of their other monster. So it's got its versatility. I like it. 3 Space, because back row hurts. Dark Hole, Fool's Burial. Like I was saying, I don't run a lot of a Frog engine, so this makes up for not running the Duke Frogs and the Draw Frog, whatever it's called. So that was the main deck. Next, we'll move on to my side deck. So, like I was saying, with Frog Monarchs, you can't run traps, so that takes out almost half of any other side deck you would run in any other deck. And then I don't even run any spells in my side deck, so it's just monsters. So bear with me if you don't understand what's going on. But to start off, I run one extra Mobius in case I'm playing a deck that's really back row heavy. I run one Photon Wyvern for any decks that set a lot. I run another Lad for those decks that Lad just kills. There are decks out there where they just cannot get over him, so get another one out. I run two End of Anubis. If you don't know what this is like this is your Soul Drain. It's a 2500 beat stick, and it stops all effects in the grave. It's better than Necro Valley. It's awesome. I love it. Two Vanity's Fiend. You can't run Vanity's Emptiness, so you run its brother, Vanity's Fiend. Two Flying Sea. I don't like this card, but I mean I need something to stop XYZ, so this is what I run. Two Genzo, because he's Genzo. And then two Kaiku, just to stop anything that needs its graveyard really bad. And then, so that was only 13. The other two cards I run are two Max Cs, but they're in my other decks right now, so I don't feel like pulling them out. But just know that there'd be two Max Cs in there if I was playing this tournament. And then, so for the extra deck, I run one Slacker Magician for my ones. A lot of people run 2 or 3 of her. I like it at 1. It's a stall card, and I just don't like stalling, so just 1 Slacker. I run 2 number 63 Shimoji Soldier. It's an okay card, I guess. No one ever knows what it does, but basically you just attach, and then both you and your opponent draw it standby phase. So it just helps you get to your place quicker. It helps your opponent a little bit too, but I think that it's the draw is worth it. So I run 2 Gotchi because Gotchi. 1 Herald to get back your Battle Faders. You're going to say, oh, well, Battle Fader goes out of play after it leaves the field. I overlay it all the time, so it ends up going to the graveyard instead, and I can just get it back. So there's the Herald. And then, of course, if you ever need to get a Monarch back. Insector Exobeetle in case you have 2 Monarchs on board. Gauntlet Launcher, same thing, and then 4 more board removal. And then M7. Same thing as the Herald, or for bouncing your opponent. So, and then for the Synchros, I run Formula Synchron. I wish I could run more, but I just have the 1. So, Black Rose, in case you're just facing so much back row you can't get around it. Crimson Blader, stop high level decks. Stardust, Scrap. I like this card a lot. You always once you bring it out, you have a Treeborn coming back every time, so you always have a free target to destroy something on their field. So, and then Star Raider, for Effect Veiler and Trigodia. So that was the deck profile. I hope you guys like it. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you thought of it, and thanks a lot. This is Team Change of Heart.